It's time for a channel update. Actually, it's probably more than time for a channel update. I have not done one in quite some time, and I probably need to do them a little more often. I basically want to talk about the timetable in the near future, the sort of videos you're going to see, and also tell you about some changes that may be occurring with regards live streaming. Obviously, Starfield has been dominating my channel for the last few weeks for some fairly obvious reasons, and it will probably continue to be a major part of the channel for at least a year to come. However, I am hoping in the next few weeks to start merging in, well, specifically one other game. I'm hoping to start merging in Cyberpunk 2077. I'm going to start a whole new Let's Play. My current Starfield Let's Play is quite advanced. I haven't posted all the episodes, but I'm well over 80 episodes recorded, and I can tell you it's going to be a fairly focused Let's Play, at least focused by my standards. I will be doing the main quest and any side quests that I discovered along the way that are appropriate. I will be avoiding all of the main faction quest lines. And this is partly because I do want to get to the end of the game so I can give a proper review of the main quest, but also because I actually would like to do some of the main factions with a completely new character. Of course, this means probably a second playthrough. I'm probably going to be playing a, shall we say, less than good character, a bad guy, so to speak, and one that is very different, uses very different tactics, has a very different character build, etc. But that will not appear on the channel until the first playthrough has finished uploading, and that's going to be a while. I expect it to be about 100 episodes. It is difficult to gauge. As I've said, I'm over 80 episodes into the playthrough. I do feel like I'm getting to a point where the main quest is building momentum, but I'm reckoning at least 100 episodes, so you can imagine if I post 3 episodes a week, which is what I will do once Cyberpunk starts merging in as well, it will take some time for that to finish. That's when a second playthrough with an evil character will probably appear. I will be making Starfield mod videos along the way, but I will not be forcing it. I'm going to find mods that are interesting, I will test them out, and then I will make videos as appropriate. There is no actual timetable for this at the moment. Once the official tools come out, we will probably get a wider variety and far more expansive mods. You might actually notice a lot more modding videos coming out in that period. But in the meantime, I am finding loads of mods. I'm evaluating about 5 mods right now, and once I've got a handle on them, once I'm sure about them, I will make videos and post those too. Of course, people are probably wondering what other games are on the horizon, and there are some. For example, Stalker 2 is going to be coming out at some point, probably next year. That is an absolute definite Let's Play from me. Big fan of that series, and I will be playing that. There is a mod for Fallout 4 called Fallout London coming out, I believe, this year. I absolutely will be playing that. I just don't know when I'll be able to get the actual playthrough in, because of course this year is already pretty full. So I will be trying to play it basically the second I have an opening, and I will probably prioritize that before a second playthrough of Starfield if it comes out. There is of course the question of Tale of Two Wastelands. Yes, I do intend to continue on with that playthrough, but that is going to take a while before Chapter 6 comes out. I've got way too many things that I have to cover at the moment, but I will be returning with Joshua. I'm thoroughly enjoying playing that character, and I've got a lot of DLC to do, so it will make a return, but it could be a while. People have asked me about Leonard as well. The Leonard playthrough is officially over. His story arc is done, but I have not ruled out making encore chapters every now and again. There's quite a lot of content for him to still do, and yeah, I am beginning to miss Leonard and Inigo. So It's not out of the question, but it's probably way further down the line just because of the sheer level of content I've got to do at the moment. One exception, if Inigo Chapter 3 comes out, I will almost certainly try to find a way to push that in a little quickly, because obviously it's Inigo. I mean, I've got to, right? I've got to. Now, I do realise some people are probably thinking, wait, so you're going to be playing Skyrim and Fallout 3 and even a Fallout 4 mod. You're replaying Cyberpunk and you might do another playthrough of Starfield? Are you going to do anything new other than Stalker 2? And the answer is that I'm not completely sure, at least not for the short term. Obviously, I get a lot of questions about things like Baldur's Gate, but that's more of a stream game. And the answer there would be, I almost certainly intend to play it, but probably once we finish Divinity Original Sin 2, and as those of you that follow that playthrough know, that could take some time. I may do a solo playthrough for myself, off camera so to speak, but a stream, we've just got to find a place to slot that in, and we're not going to be doing that before Divinity Original Sin 2 is over. And that neatly transitions over to the subject of live streaming. For those of you that don't know, I live stream 2 to 3 times a week on Twitch. In fact, I've got another YouTube channel devoted to videos on demand from the streams. I will leave a link to that down below, but you will find playthroughs of Divinity Original Sin, Horizon Zero Dawn, I've been playing that a lot, and many other games. However, the live streaming has been a bit problematic recently. Very problematic, actually. I've been having all sorts of problems with stutters. It seems to be a problem that is only hitting me, but the odd thing is, it doesn't seem to be a problem at my end. Basically, some people can watch my streams and it's absolutely, fine, there's no problem, and someone else can watch it and they will get stutters, massive, horrible ones. In fact, sometimes you can watch the stream on one browser and have horrible stutters, and on another browser and it's completely smooth. So we're not sure what the issue is, but we did a quick test yesterday and I streamed to YouTube and I've got no problems there. And we're giving serious thought to switching over to streaming on YouTube. The advantages to that are almost too numerous to mention, to be honest. For a start, YouTube can handle far higher resolution, 1440p or even 4K, and 3 times the bit rates, apparently. So it's going to be a lot better quality stream. Obviously, I'm not getting stutters there, so that's a huge deal. But it would also mean that if I was streaming on YouTube, I wouldn't need to take the recordings that I make and edit them and upload them to the alternative channel. That would probably save me 5 to 10 hours a week. And that's not an insignificant amount of time to save. This obviously would give me slightly more time for some other videos, or sleep. That's another option. I could get some sleep occasionally. That would be good. The other obvious advantage is I will almost certainly get more viewership on YouTube than Twitch. I've got a much bigger audience on YouTube, obviously. The disadvantages to this would be twofold, basically. The first is I have a community built up over on Twitch. I've been streaming there a long time, is it 13 or 14 years? And we do have a lot of people who've been regulars. I know their names, they're always in the chat, and of course, many of them have been subscribers, which is the equivalent of membership on YouTube. Yeah, so they've been supporting me financially, and they get a little badge that tells you how long they've been supporting. Some of them have been like over 12 years, and they've got the really advanced badges and everything. And of course, if we move over to YouTube, they kind of lose that. And some of them probably don't even want to move over to YouTube. They just don't like that interface or something. And this is a consideration. I know people think, well, a badge, who cares about a badge? But people like their badges, they like their emotes. The number of people who've got like 1,001 emotes now on Twitch and they won't be able to use them. And it's, people like that sort of thing. And you shouldn't dismiss that. I mean, there's a reason streaming services give badges and emotes. People like them. They like them and they're going to miss them. The second disadvantage is that I have an exceptionally good moderation team on Twitch, and none of us really know YouTube very well, so I'm probably going to be throwing them in at the deep end if they decide to come along and help out with moderation. So, we'll be figuring things out from scratch and hoping that the moderation tools have improved since the last time we checked them out, which admittedly was a long time ago. So my plan is to start streaming a little bit on YouTube to see how it goes, but to continue streaming on Twitch as well. Not at the same time, not on the same day. So for example, I think I'm going to stream on YouTube this Tuesday with Che. Don't know what we're doing. It might be Sons of the Forest. We're going to have to see. I will probably then go back and stream on Twitch on Thursday. I'm going to finish Horizon Zero Dawn on Twitch. I started on Twitch, I'm going to finish it on Twitch, and I'm going to upload the videos to the alternate channel as I've been doing. That will not change. The same is probably true for Divinity Original Sin 2 on Sundays. But, for example, once Horizon Zero Dawn is finished, I am bringing back Derek. Skyrim VR. My Skyrim VR playthrough is going to make a triumphant return, and we'll have to see whether or not I have lost my VR legs. I think I will stream that on YouTube, and we can see how that goes as well. So it's going to be a bit of a mix, and we can get a sense of how it works and if the transition will be okay. But I will still be streaming a little bit on Twitch, just, partly to finish a few things off, but maybe if there's still some people who just don't want to make the move or can't make the move, I can be doing something over there as well. And that is it, I think. We've got Christmas coming up, so I will really try to get the merch store sorted before then. I've been saying this for like 2 years now. I am so bad at this. I will also be organising a patron stream for those of you who support me over on Patreon. For those of you that don't know, I have a Patreon page if you wish to support me, which would be brilliant. But I also realise things are difficult at the moment. Times are hard, so that I'm not trying to put any pressure on anyone. I adore the people who support me. You basically make this possible. That's the patrons over on Patreon, the people who join membership on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch, and of course the very generous people who donate or cheer bits, etc. You guys basically make this possible. I'm able to do this because of your generosity. So a big thank you to you, and a big thank you to everyone else. Whilst I'm here, we're doing an update. A big thank you to everyone just for viewing and coming along and making some, comments every now and again and just saying hi. This is what makes this job fun. Yeah, you guys. You make it possible and you make it fun. So hopefully this update will give you the information you need to know to predict what's coming in the near future, if you couldn't guess. Yeah, I will try to do another one of these sooner next time. Yeah, a lot sooner. Okay? Well, thank you for listening to me.